People are going to annoy you. People are going to do things that you want to just be like. Hey guys, if you saw the last video I uploaded, this is the part 2 to that video, and on this video I'm talking about the best part about living in a shared accommodation, because everything that has advantages has disadvantages too. So I also want to talk about the good part because it's really awesome. And okay, the first best thing about staying in a shared accommodation is free food. A lot of times your housemates might have something that they don't want and they'll be like, oh, I have so and so in the fridge, if you need it you can have it. Like, you get free food a lot. Sometimes I get drinks and I can't take it, and I'll be like, yo, who wants this? You can have it in the fridge, and someone takes it. Or sometimes my flatmates would be like, oh, I have mushroom in the fridge and I won't need it. If you want to use it, and I use it. So you tend to get like this kind of like collaboration kind of thing with free food and free stuff that someone does not want and another person can take. It's just a good thing. It's just a chill thing. The second best thing about staying in a shared accommodation is help with shopping. My former house, Tammy and I'm sure you guys have seen Tammy before on this channel. Tammy and we go shopping together. We buy our stuff together, and it's always good. Like, it's fun when we go together than going on my own. We talk along the way. We help each other carry our groceries and stuff. And then in this house that I'm staying in, one of my housemates has a bicycle. When he's going shopping, I always just tell him, please, could you help me get this at the store? Could you help me buy wings? Could you help me buy meats? Could you help me buy fruits and whatever? And he's always happy to do that. So you get help with shopping, and that just saves you time and stress in a way. Next best thing about staying in a shared accommodation is wholesome conversations. Like, you get to have company and you get to have wholesome conversations. A lot of time we have conversations here, we just sit down, talk about stuff, and we have really, really good laughs. Yeah, sometimes there was this one time when in the middle of the night, like around 12, all of us were awake and something happened in the house, and we laughed so hard. Like, I laughed to the point that I started crying. So you get to have that, and you won't feel so alone, because here in the UK, like I've told you guys in all my other videos, there's a lot of independent living here. People mind their business to a fault, but when you're in a shared accommodation and you have a good rapport with your housemates, you get to have wholesome conversations and you get to have companionship, and you're not lonely in a sense. The next best thing about staying in a shared accommodation is people looking out for you. Sometimes you might not be at home, your delivery arrives, your housemate might help you collect it. Sometimes there's an opportunity your housemate sees and they're like, oh, Chidera, you might want to check this out. So you just have more people looking out for you, and I think that's really cool. Hey, did I mention that living in a shared accommodation is way cheaper than staying in a university hall of residence? But as always, everything has their pros and their cons. That's why I'm doing this video, so you can make an informed decision. Yeah, so one of the best things about staying in a shared accommodation, it is cheaper and I get to save money. Okay, another thing about staying in a shared accommodation is it will help you grow as a person. And when I say this, I mean it makes you tolerate people more, and it increases your capacity for patience, because people are gonna vex you. People are going to annoy you. People are going to do things that you want to just be like, you know, like the Raz girl in you from Nigeria who want to come out and fight, but you have to be like, take a deep breath, Chidera. It's not worth it. Definitely, when you're staying with people who have different ideologies from you, there are certain times you will have frictions on certain issues, but this is where tolerance comes in. This is where respect comes in. You just be like, yeah, I respect you, I respect what you do, and I won't let it get into me. I'm just gonna rise above it. So yeah, staying in a shared apartment, you will have a lot of experiences that will stretch your capacity for patience. Okay, another good thing about staying in a shared accommodation is that you tend to feel at home and you feel comfortable. See what I mean? For me, I don't like to dress up. If you know me, you know I don't like dressing up. I like to always be in pajamas, loose shirts. Like, I just like my comfort. I know they like stress. In my house, I'm able to do that. In this shared accommodation, I can just wear what I want and just feel really chill. But if I was staying in a university hall of residence, I think I would be more concerned about how I look when I step out of my room, especially if I'm sharing kitchen with people. Like, I don't think I would be that comfortable going to a shared kitchen with like 8 people in my shorts. Do you get, like, that's me? Oh, it may not apply to you. I don't think I would have been that comfortable, because here we're just 4 people and it's really like a house setting. You know how halls of residence are now? It would just be like one long hall with so many doors. It's not like that. This is like a proper house, so it gives me that home feeling, and I'm just very chill. I'm comfy. I can sit on the couch with my socks and my pajamas and I'm watching telly, so that's a big deal for me. The last best thing about staying in a shared accommodation is that you have less restrictions. When you stay in halls of residence, there are so many restrictions as to what you can do, what you can bring, and what you can do at certain times. Here, there's more freedom, which comes with its own bad side, but yeah, I actually prefer it because here I can decide to go out and come back into my house by 2 a.m. I don't have to go through any procedure or have to disturb anybody. I can bring whatever I want. I can use heater in my room if I want to. But in some house of residence, you can't bring external heating device. Like, there's so many things that you really cannot do in a hall of residence that you can do here in a shared accommodation, if that makes sense. And I feel it's important to address a question I get asked a lot. People have asked me, oh Chidera, what would you have to say about food security, like your food? Won't someone come and carry your food from the fridge, like when you're staying in a shared accommodation? Me too, I had the same concerns when I was moving into a shared apartment, but so far I'll tell you guys, I have never had that issue. Everybody respects themselves. Nobody like insult here. And nobody will take your stuff. Nobody takes any of my food stuff out of the fridge or have used anything of mine and then I'm like, oh, where is this or where is that? No, it has never ever happened to me. But the understanding we have is if you want to use somebody's stuff, the person just puts it on the group, like, yo, who has this orange juice in the fridge? Please, I won't take out of it, but I'll replace it. Do you get? So there's that freedom of, yeah, you can take my stuff, but you would replace it at the end of the day. So yeah, that's how it works. All right, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, okay? Till next time, guys.